Hi, my name is Nathan Chinogli, and alongside Becky Zhang and Marton Takas, we make up Team 20, working with NHS Digital to investigate the uses of beacon technology in the NHS. Every year in NHS hospitals, thousands of pounds and countless lives are lost due to stolen, misplaced, or lost medical equipment. Currently, hospitals rely on ancient antiquated systems such as paper check-in lists or simply doctor memory to track items. Our vision is to solve this problem by using wireless beacon technology to track and locate these items, saving the NHS time, money, and ultimately human lives. A number of the requirements specified by our clients can be seen here. For example, the ability to track and display an equipment's most recent location. It is for these reasons stated above that the decision was made to use BLE, or Bluetooth Low Energy beacons. They are small devices that intermittently transmit their unique identification over Bluetooth. They are cheap, work indoors, and can be easily tracked by any device with a Bluetooth connection. This makes them perfectly suited for tracking small items in an indoor environment. We will be using a mesh network of cheap, easily programmable Raspberry Pis to scan and locate the beacon's location. Once the unique tag ID is transmitted, it will be uploaded to a positioning API, which will use the database to find the current position of the scanning Raspberry Pi and compare the unique ID to the database of medical equipment. Some of the technologies that we use to implement this system can be seen here. The positioning API is coded in Java and is hosted on an online web Tomcat server. This transmits its information to the database, which is a MySQL database, using a PHP backend to then send it to the JavaScript front end, which we've coded using Vue.js and Laravel. A feature we thought would be particularly helpful and useful was the ability to log in both via a doctor and an admin and have separate portals for both. For example, as a doctor, you only want to log in and be able to search. However, as an admin, you should have greater privileges, such as the ability to add buildings and floor plans, as well as Raspberry Pis and their beacons. Another feature we're particularly proud of is found in the admin portal. The admin has the ability to create new buildings, as well as register new Raspberry Pis and new beacons. Here, we're just going to walk through an example of creating a new building. For example, the Roberts building. I click in, and I go to the electrical engineering section. Let's just say, for example, I've created floor 4. We are given a completely fresh map of which we can zoom in and out of. In the future, we would hope that we'd be able to superimpose actual floor plans on here, but that is for future development. On the side here, we've got the options to add a room. Let's say, for example, room 421. I'm just going to a rectangle. We'll say it's a 10 by 20 sized room. And we see here it's added to the map. You just zoom out a bit, then we'll be able to see it more clearly. Let's call this room 420. However, we would also like to add a Raspberry Pi to this room so that we can know its exact location. So here we would add in the unique ID of the Raspberry Pi. We can pick any number that it comes with. The distance is going to be the range of the Raspberry Pi. Let's say 5 meters. Now we would like to place this in the map somewhere here. I click Add Pi, and I can now see that the Raspberry Pi has been added as well as its range. I then click Save, and we get a notification saying we have successfully saved the map. Now, on the staff section, they should be able to view this map and all the available beacons that it runs with. Another key feature we are particularly proud of is the ability for a doctor to search by either room or by name of item. For example, let's say he's looking for item 234. You can simply search, click on the item, and it will display which room, which building, and which section it is found in. Vice versa, you can also select building 2, look inside section B, say floor 6, and select any of the rooms and see which items can be found in these rooms quickly and easily. Some of the achievements that we're most proud of can be summarized into 3 main sections. The first being developing the Raspberry Pi subsystem. getting it to communicate over Bluetooth with the BLE beacons being able to scan and pass their IDs and transmit its own ID over the internet to the second subsystem, which was the positioning API. This is installed on a Tomcat server and is able to quickly and accurately triangulate a beacon's position, using all the information from all the available Raspberry Pis. We're also particularly proud of the information that's sent from that positioning API to a front end which is clean, efficient, has a modern UI that adheres to the NHS identity guidelines. We have thoroughly enjoyed being involved with this project, and we hope that this can help the NHS save time, money, and ultimately human lives. Thank you.